Many of the 2,000 employees McLean had laid off in the first months came from public works. This gave the mayor and his team an opportunity to redefine the role of the department, which had been functioning as a construction company.
El proyecto de fortalecimiento municipal, que era un proyecto que se contrató con el Banco Mundial, tenía un componente muy importante de obras.
The Municipal Strengthening Project was a program contracted with the World Bank. It had a very important public works component. So what we proposed to do in the first place was a new bidding law to cover public works that was much more flexible, more convenient in its application. But we also decided one other important aspect. The bid price and completion were published in advance. There were no secrets, you see. That was very important. A very good team was organized to reinforce the municipality in terms of its administrative, technical, and legal areas that allowed it to initiate 40 proposals each week. It was a really exhausting rate. A system was introduced in which the new supervisory directorate, supervised by contracting top-class professionals in the subject, who knew the city well and with good experience. There is something important to say here, that we had the complete confidence of the mayor, who didn't allow us to pass on any recommendations from the politicians who might interfere in these designations. The appointments were made solely on merit. At this point, the mayor, seeing how well the system was working, instructed that also the biddings that were to be executed through the whole municipal budget should be tendered via the Municipal Strengthening Project system. So that's how it was done. And that way, more or less twice as many tenders went out than we had been assigned under the project. In other words, it was a great success. The previously very long payment approval system was cut to only 2 days, maximum 3 days. The payments were ready in no time, to the point that we had to call the contractors to tell them their check was waiting. Please come and pick it up, something unheard of in this country. This generated trust in the construction business sector, which, on seeing a new tender system, decided to join in on the bidding process.
We saw the possibility of participating in municipal tenders with more confidence than before, as our proposals would be properly received, well studied, accurately graded, and treated fairly.
For some former city employees, this meant an opportunity to form their own endeavors. One such project was the foundation of so-called microempresas de aseo, or cleaning microenterprises, which would privately handle the cleaning of the city streets under contract from the city.
Comenzamos a promocionar el proyecto a nivel de los mismos empleados de la.
We started to promote the project with the municipal employees in mind. We started to show what it meant to be a staff employee, what it meant to be a small businessman, owner of one asset's working capital. At the beginning, many believed in it, but the majority didn't, because they have been handed many promises with nothing concrete fulfilled. To tell a story, when I went to the parks to promote being a small trader, they started to throw stones and we had to escape by the back door of the small trader office. They didn't believe us. They thought we wanted to take away their work and leave them on the street. But a few believed, and it was them that later benefit with a huge project in which we set up 9 small businesses that are still there today, after nearly 17 years. We have risked everything, and we have said that we will face up to everything in the future as we have in the past, and we will continue prevailing as we are and want to advance even further.
The
benefits which we have had up to now are really great, because we have felt ourselves to be the owners of our machines, owners of our space, of our uniforms. In short, owners of our small businesses.
The nature of the public works projects undertaken by the city changed. With the help of Harvard and MIT students, McLean applied the principles of social cost-benefit analysis to decide which projects to take on. Instead of big projects, the city now did a huge number of little works, which had an immediate impact on the very poor, women and children. In particular, small projects related to health, water and sanitation, such as installing public water faucets, were promoted.